Hey guys, Josh from SoccerReviewsForYou.com, bringing you my review of the Nike Lunar Safari Fuse Plus running shoes. As you guys can see, they come in the brown Nike sportswear box as opposed to the orange performance box, but that's not to say you couldn't use these as performance shoes if you wanted to. Name is Nike Lunar Safari Fuse Plus, size 10 US, and the colorway is Anthracite, white, black, and Volt. Very, very cool. I'll get these shoes out of the box for you. And be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video if you do want to see what these look like on feet, because they look really, really awesome, and I wouldn't want you to miss that. So I'll get the box out of the way here. And as far as this shoe is concerned, the reason why I picked it up is because I really like the design and the backstory behind the shoe. It's not necessarily a re-release or a retro shoe, if you will, but it does feature a retro design, but it's kind of remade with modern elements to it. So instead of the old school Air Max, would have featured potentially a leather upper and kind of a more old school foams through the midsole. On this shoe, you have a Hyperfuse upper and then a Lunar Lawn sole on here, which looks really, really sharp. So you have kind of this old school design as far as looks are concerned, but the actual elements of the shoe are fully modern, which I think looks really, really sharp. As far as the colorway itself is concerned, you have a couple of old school elements on here that I really like. The first thing is the Nike swoosh. You can notice that the Nike swoosh kind of looks a little bit chunky. Doesn't look like the modern one that looks like the one here you see on the insole. Looks a little bit different. Sorry, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Looks a little bit different, looks more clean cut, looks more modern. This has that old school one that's a little bit chunky. It's cut off here by the heel design and looks really cool. I like that they included that Nike swoosh with the old school look to it. You're also going to notice on the inside of the shoe there's no Nike swoosh at all, which is highly unusual. Pretty much any modern release from Nike is going to feature the swoosh on the outside as well as the inside, but this one is completely bare on the inside of the foot, which I think looks really neat as well. Obviously the predominant color on the shoe is black. Then you have the gray and black safari print in here, which is actually 3M. So 3M, if you're not familiar, is a highly reflective material. So if you are in the dark and light does flash on your shoes, this kind of safari print is really going to pop and you're going to be able to see it in the dark, which looks really sharp. There's actually a picture of this on the review page on my website if you do want to check that out. I took a picture with the flash in the dark. Really does look unique. As far as the other colorway on the shoe is concerned, you have this Volt color, which is something that I just really like. Something about the Volt color from Nike, I don't know, it's really bright in person. It almost looks like it's going to glow in the dark, and I just really, really like it. I have so many Volt colored shoes, and this is just another one to add to that collection. You have the Volt laces, the Volt liner on the inside, then of course the Volt sole, which looks really, really sharp. The Volt sole on the bottom as well. Really does look cool. As far as the modern elements of the shoe are concerned, it is a Hyperfuse upper. So as you guys can see, there's no stitching or anything like that. Hyperfuse is Nike's combination of mesh and synthetic materials that are basically heat bonded together. So there's no stitching involved in the actual makeup, but it actually performs really nicely because it's nice and light and flexible, but has no rubbing spots on the inside, so it's nice and comfortable to wear as well. And I really like that combination of Hyperfuse materials. Really does work well, and I think it looks really nice as well to have minimal amounts of stitching on the upper. I just really like the safari print. I think it's something really cool from Nike. Then other modern elements on here include the Lunar Lawn sole with the Phylon midsole, which is this black line you see going around there. It's like a thin layer of Phylon, and then you have the Lunar Lawn, which is this Volt color material. Dynamic support system from Nike. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with this. They're using it on most of their modern running shoes, and this one is no different. So like I said, while it's not technically a performance product, you definitely could use it as a performance product. As far as the tongue is concerned, it has actually pretty thick tongue. I was surprised. I don't know how great you guys can see that. The tongue's actually got some nice padding to it, which is going to be really comfortable to wear around if you are going to wear this casually. So I appreciate that they did include that. Obviously you have the light tread on the bottom here, because this is technically still a running shoe outsole. Then of course it is Nike Plus compatible as well. So if you have that little Nike Plus chip, you can slot that in there and track your distance and calories, whatever else that does actually track. But that's pretty much it as far as the unboxing portion is concerned, and we'll move on to how they look like on feet. Alright, here you go. They look really cool on feet. I have them with shorts on now, so one is tied up, the other one is not tied, so you can see what they look like. I know everyone wears them a little bit differently. And I'm just a big fan of the black and Volt colorway combination. Really looks good with the safari print, especially if you're in the dark. That 3M safari print really pops, which looks really cool. Just a big fan of how this shoe looks overall. Just giving you guys a look of them exactly. And I'll show you now what they look like with pants on. Alright, as you guys can see, this is what the shoes look like with pants on. As far as sizing is concerned, if you're going to be wearing these casually like I am, I normally wear a size 9.5 in most Nike performance running shoes, but because I am going to be wearing these casually, I chose to go with a 10. So like I said, if you want them for performance shoes, stay true to size. If you're going to wear them casually, go up a half size, you're going to be more comfortable in the long run. That's pretty much it as far as the on-feet portion of this review, and I'll leave you to my final thoughts. Alright guys, well that's it for my kind of review of the Nike Lunar Safari Fuse Plus. I really love the safari print from Nike, and I like the old school design of this particular shoe with the modern touches. Very comfortable to wear, but looks really good as well. I probably won't be using this as a standard running shoe. We'll probably only wear it casually. But like I said, if you wanted to wear this as a running shoe, you definitely could get away with that. As far as more details on this shoe are concerned, there are full pictures on my website, including some pictures in the dark, so you can see that 3M safari print in action, as well as buy it now links if you are interested in purchasing a pair of these shoes. Again, anything with safari print from Nike sells really, really quickly. So if you go to that website and see them in your size, you want a pair, get them right away because they're not going to last for long. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the videos. Let me know in the comments what you think of this particular release from Nike. If you could leave a like, it would be greatly appreciated as well. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.